Hey guys, I hope everyone is doing absolutely amazing today. I am here to pull some cards for you and to see what's going on in the collective as soon as I figure out what's going on with my blouse or my dress. Okay, we have avoidant coming out. That's interesting. Like straight out the gate. I've never actually seen that card before. I really want to be close to you, but I avoid emotional attachments out of fear. Shattered. Old habits are breaking down and a new version of them is being revealed. 5D. Oof. Okay. I'll take them. We got an avoidant player. Interesting. That one's trying to come out too. Whatever that is. Whew, there's a lot of things going on here. Okay. Let's start there. And you'll have to forgive me because I think I'm going to need to change the shirt. I do not have a safety pin to keep it closed, and I'm afraid of escapage. So I'm going to pause you for a minute, and when I come back, you're going to see that I have a different shirt on. Sorry. Hang on one sec. Okay, sorry about that. All right, all better now. That was fun. All right, so I'm going to rearrange these because they go in a certain order, and I'm seeing we literally have like 5 positives and 5 kind of negatives. We have somebody, an avoidant, we'll say, and I'm not a psychologist, but I've had pretty heavy dealings with an avoidant personality type and a player, and I see the signs and know the signs. So they go together very well. The person usually comes in hot and cold, and they don't know whether they want to be friends or lovers or if they're ready for a relationship, and they avoid these things because they are not in tune with their feelings, because when they were kids, most likely their feelings were pushed down. They were taught not to feel the feels because they needed to quote unquote man up, or chalk it up, or, whatever. Maybe their parent was emotionally unavailable. Typically. A lot of the time. So this could have led this person to be just from one person to the next, right? Just out there really getting attention, showing their love with their wand or their taco, whatever. If you're coming here for a female, whatever. Masculine or feminine, doesn't matter, But they realize that you are the perfect pair. You bring this person butterflies. They're thankful for you because they see all that you do for them. That you're a perfect pair. Even if you're very different, you're still a perfect pair. You mean the world to this person. And also, you have a very strong 5D connection, psychic connection. They know that you're sweet. And they are very thankful for you. But they haven't known how to deal with it. And they also know that you're tired of hearing excuses and no all talk, no action. They know you're done. And that all their old habits are having to break down and a new version of them needs to be revealed. Right? Here, let's get more. Actually. Many people think excitement is happiness. But when you are excited, you are not peaceful. True happiness is based on peace. So this person's idea of you know, excitement or a good relationship, or not even like a relationship that was deep, but just like surface level relationships, was dramatics. Were there dramatics in it? Because that feels good to those of us who are very broken and not willing to look at ourselves and do any of the inner work that's necessary to move into a healthier version of ourselves, to have things in life, you know, really. I mean, not just relationships, but to have good things. Chaos can't be king. Chaos cannot be king in any regard, or else your whole world will be chaotic. Financial world will be chaotic. You know, relationship-wise, chaos. you know, success, chaos. Nothing falls into place and everything is scattered here, there, and everywhere, you know, when you're out there seeking the dramatics rather than the peace and true happiness. People that, you know, are deep within needing to heal their inner child and do the work, they really are stuck in the chaos. It's truly, I know, because let me tell you, and I've said it before, I thrived on chaos. If it wasn't chaotic, I wasn't interested. It wasn't fun, you know, it wasn't a challenge, you know, all that. What can you tell the collective about their person? What can you tell the collective about their person? Oh, okay. Judgment, rebirth. They need to make a decision. The time is now. They're having an awakening. They need to make an announcement. They know that they're running out of time to make this judgment call. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness. They could have probably tried to find someone, you and someone else. But they're realizing that's mediocrity. That no one's going to measure up to you. No one's going to measure up to you. They can try. She that is clothed with strength and dignity, she can laugh at the days to come. You know, you're secure within yourself. Because you keep your dignity about you. 12th house. This is Piscean. Pisces. This is unconscious, hidden aspects, secrets, fears, subconscious mind, endings in the past. In the root chakra, way out of balance in the reverse there. Insecurity and fear. Here's fears twice. This person is terribly afraid that they're not going to be enough for you. That they just can't bring it forward. And they also may be fighting for their basic human needs right now. Security, survival. Because when you're chaotic, your finances are typically chaotic too. Not always. You know, sometimes you could skirt around that and have a little something, but it's fleeting. It's not lasting. There's some hidden things here that your person knows that they need to bring to you. Okay. Personal growth is not a matter of learning new information, but unlearning old habits. But sometimes it is a matter of getting the right resources and utilizing those resources so that you can do what is necessary to make the changes, to unlearn the old habits. Transformation isn't a future event, it's a present day activity. So this person is knowing that right now they need to change. It's an urgent feel. Like, they know they have to come with it. They got to get with it. They got to make whatever change is necessary, and they need to do it ASAP. It's not something that can wait. And I apologize if it sounds like I'm yelling, because I kind of am. My phone doesn't pick up recording, and my microphone doesn't work with my new phone. It sucks. The Lovers. This person could be rebelling. Interesting. This person bring you a message of love. They know they need to make a choice in love, partnership. They feel like this is a fated connection. But I think what they're hoping is that you're going to wait around forever without seeing any evidence that there's anything in the future. And that's not the way it works. Change. Uranus is change, but it's also rebellion. It's unpredictable. It's sudden. Seismic shifts. This is like tower energy right here. But it's also freedom. The Hierophant. Freedom from outdated belief systems, right? Tradition. Things that they're held to that don't serve them anymore. This person is having emotional instability, which blocks your creativity. Like, this person very well may be completely amazing, creative, have so much going for them that is untapped because it's repressed. They're changing. Sacral energy is sexual energy, but it's also creativity. It's your creative center. You know? Think about it. You know, sacral being, it rules the organs. Scorpionic energy, it rules the sexual organs, right? But of that creation, like the womb and also male parts come together to create life. It's life-giving. So this person is not balanced in their root chakra, sacral chakra. So this is causing this lack of creativity. Now, what I want to say is this: I'm feeling very strongly that your person has untapped potential that is amazing. Amazing. A voice, songwriting, words to say, a strong grasp on like being an empath and really just being able to relate to other people with their things that they've gone through when they were growing up. It's untapped though, because this person uses their sex as a way of love, which doesn't work. I mean, it's very much part of a love relationship. Absolutely, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful exchange between two. However, when you use it to love someone instead of telling someone how you really are feeling, with the avoidant is really infamous for doing, you know, you're blocking your creativity because and you're emotionally unstable because you're utilizing that energy the wrong way. This person really has to change and be rebellious against whatever they were taught growing up, because it doesn't serve anymore. It's outdated belief systems. And some of it may be valuable. Like, for instance, Christianity. I was raised a Christian, not really very, because my mom was Christian and my dad was Catholic, so they avoided it altogether, but I had an aunt who would take me to church. But it was hellfire and brimstone, you know? So some of those hellfire and brimstone things need to fall away, and they need to come more into a Christ consciousness. And really, I mean, learn about manifestation and healing and things of the esoteric nature that Christ came to teach. That the Christian, I don't want to get on a soapbox, and I'm not here to offend anybody, but it is my belief that, you know, it's a browbeating. Hellfire and brimstone is a browbeating. I'm not taking it anymore. I'm good. I'm solid. I do very much appreciate Christ consciousness, because I feel like Christ came here to teach us how to manifest, how to heal ourselves, and a bunch of other cool stuff. I feel like there is beautiful things in all the religions in the world. Well, most of the religions in the world, we'll say most. And there's just, but the construct of like organized religion for me is a no-no anymore. I'm good. I'd rather commune with those who have a like mind and who have a message of love overall, and not judgment. Not judgment over here. So perhaps this person needs to lay down some of the strict teachings that they learned when they were a kid. You know, it's ties that bind, that make them feel judged. make them feel not good enough, not worthy. That's the other thing that I have a problem with, is the lack of worthiness, or the feeling that I'm not good enough and I'll never be good enough. No, God is within me. And if God is within me, I am good enough. Period. And this person may need to shed some of those really strongly strange beliefs. I'm sorry, I'm going to call it as I see it. The world okay. This person could feel like there's unfinished business with the world being in reverse here. I wasn't really reading in reverse again, but as last night, I feel like it needs to stay. It feels like it's unfinished business here. You know? And this person is just weary. Proverbs 17 and 22. A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. This person, right now, they have a crushed spirit. Divine intervention. The divine is stepping in and saying, yo, they're trying to help them step into their higher self, right? Ancestral and angelic help. There's a clock on here. I'm being called to the words, and it's over the throat chakra. I feel like with this clock over the throat chakra, that they feel like they're running out of time to tell you something. They need to come to you with truth. Clock over the throat chakra. They are being divinely guided to tell you the truth about something. And the 11th house is Aquarius. We got Aquarius, we've got Cancerian energy, we have Piscean energy. We have Gemini. This is a house of friendship, social groups, aspirations. They may need to actually move away from a certain group, of a friend group, or some sort of social group that's holding them down. Third house. Third house is Gemini. That's 2 nods to Gemini. Are we in Gemini? We're in Gemini season. This could be going on right now. House of Communications governs all form of early education, siblings, local travel, everyday activities. This person, there's so much reference to communication and the throat chakra, all that. Throat chakra is not out here, but with the divine intervention and, being over this, the throat chakra's been blocked. I'm having a problem even getting it out my mouth. It's been in the collective a lot lately that someone needs to come to someone. Second, Taurus. We got Taurus on the table now. House of Values focuses on material. Okay, with the root chakra. They've probably been very focused on their material and physical possessions and finances, which has equated with their self-worth and their personal values. Perhaps someone told them, if you don't have enough money, you're not worth a shit. Which isn't true. That's not true at all. Because when you start living in your divine purpose, money will flow. Love beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, and endureth all things. Corinthians 13 and 7. I'm going to say this, guys. With that card, and it's not obviously the traditional meaning for it, but you put up with a lot of nonsense. You have loved this person unconditionally and put up with a lot of their crap. That it's not good. And it's not, maybe you shut it down and said, no more. I am not dealing with the lies, the deceit. I'm not going to sit here and hope for things and you're not telling me anything. This, with the throat chakra being blocked, you're not telling me the truth about things, and you've known this. Giving that asks no reward. Love that has no price tag. A new state of consciousness, acceptance, and being received as a free gift. Crown chakra in reverse. This person, with a divine intervention in the crown chakra, this person is being called to detach It says it's an over-attachment to, when it's in reverse, it's an over-attachment to material possessions. With the Taurian energy here and the second house right next door to it, they've been super focused on material and physical possessions. And this literally says, when in reverse, over-attachment to material possessions. They need to get in line with their crown chakra and be one with the divine and let go of everything else. They need to form a good spiritual connection, and they probably have one with you, but they block it. This person could be going through a big awakening. It's more than I wanted to go with. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. So you may have had a serious, like, I'm going to leave those the way they were. Let's see. The Star. Chariot in reverse. Death in reverse. This person has been resisting change, resisting that inevitable change that's necessary, and moving forward towards you. The Chariot is fast-moving energy. It's like a forward-moving energy, and death is transformation. They hope, but they're not doing the work. They may see you as a star, like you get a lot of attention, and that worries them. Let's see what else we want to get. Call to get messages from your person if they could be 100% honest with you. Sorry, the table's a scattery mess. Messages from the collective person if they could be 100% honest. Messages from... Oh, I'll take the bottom one, but I'm not taking the rest. They have something to say. Alright. Good Lord. Good Lord. Good Lord. Alright. That's what we're going with. Everything that fell out of it. Let me go. You deserve all the good things in this world. And right now I'm not in the space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. This person's not feeling worthy. My father wounds. My father is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. And that could be for you too. You know, maybe you have father wounds that you need to address. You know, abandonment issues and things of that nature. Emotional intimacy. I'm afraid to truly open up to you. Being raw and authentic with my emotions is something I'm still working on. But they're obsessed. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time, stalk your socials, and hope I run into you when I'm out. And they have something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. Is it true? I heard you were dating someone else. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. This person, they don't like to think about you with someone else. They're jealous. They may not want to admit it because, you know what? That would hurt their ego. That would damage their ego to tell you that, you know, I want you for myself. Because they don't feel ready to commit. They don't feel ready and like they're able to give you what you need clearly with let me go. But they also don't want to let you go because they're obsessed. But they're unwilling to do the work. If they would put one foot in front of the other and start to do the work, you know, and give this a chance without other involvement, then maybe and perhaps they could heal, you could heal, everyone could do their healing, and you guys could have an amazing life together. Amazing. Because I do feel that there's chemistry here. I do feel that there is a divine connection. A real spiritual connection. But there's nothing. If the person is unwilling to move forward and do the necessary work, it's not going anywhere, ever. It will never, ever, 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 ever go anywhere. I'm feeling called to these cards. These are angel answers from Radley Valentine. I just want maybe one. Whatever source says. Wait. I'll read that. Divine timing. It also may be that this person may need to go through some stuff by themselves. Your situation is going to require a little patience. Your angels are not saying no, but they're saying not yet. Sometimes heaven needs a little extra time to make all the pieces fall perfectly into place. What you're asking for may have an effect on the lives of others. When that occurs, it can take additional preparation to make sure that everyone's needs are seen to. Be patient so that all who are involved can have the experience they're meant to have. Who's involved? You know? It just, who knows? Who knows? Do I want to get anything else? Quantum Oracle. This one's calling out to me a little bit. And this is going to be it. I'm going to get one card from this, and I'm going to close this reading out. I've been being called to the table quite a lot. I was called to it twice yesterday. Once late at night, which I'm posting today. Well, I'm posting it on a Sunday. And I'm going back to work tomorrow. So after being off for like 9 days, which is difficult, so I am tentatively recording for tomorrow because I don't know how my day is going to look, if it's going to be exhausting or what, and I don't want all those. Oh, there's the lion and the tiger. The lion's been coming, milestone. Alright, fine. Discovery. Alright. See what we got here. And of course, you know what, guys, I'm so sorry. I apologize, and I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm going to try that again because these do come out in reverse, and I can't remember which way they came out. I think they might have all been in reverse, but I'm not certain. If you are so inclined, this is the Quantum Oracle. And I don't even know what in the hell I pulled out anymore. I'm so sorry, guys. I should have... Well, rewind the video and you can see. And go to Sandra Ann Taylor, the Quantum Oracle Guidebook, and look at however they came out, in reverse or whatever. And that could be an additional message for you. But I am going to take these and just kind of shuffle out again. I apologize. And excuse the huge mess on the table because this is really unorganized and hard to look at. Really hard to look at, so again, apologies. Alright, what does the collective need to know, Spirit? What does the collective need to know? For filling that one? Oh, nope, stop it. New beginnings. It's a cycle. Happy success in reverse. Oh boy. No good. This person can be fearful that while they want a new beginning, they're afraid that they're not going to be able to be successful in it. Just, a lot of that comes from, again, social programming from when we were kids. Like, you're never going to amount to anything. A teacher may tell you, a parent may tell you, hell, a creative endeavor. Okay, let's go with new beginnings. Oh, wrong book. Actually, we'll start with happy success in the reverse, since it's in the very beginning of the book. Let's see. Alright. Glasses. Time. The happy success card reversed can reveal a time of personal and perhaps professional frustration for you. That longed for outcome seems so far away you think it may be impossible. You're overcome with feelings of angst or even anger. You're floating from one negative mentality to another. Focusing on lack, you feel like a victim of the universe, wondering why things never seem to be going your way. But no matter what's been going on, you can and must shift into a success consciousness now. Even without the abundant outcomes you desire, you can still choose to see the success within yourself and your life. The person you are, the little things that you've acquired, the friends, the associations, and even places that bring you joy. All of these are true markers of your success. When you live in this positive perception of yourself, that success consciousness will draw great things to you. Your person's pessimistic. They're not thinking that this new beginning could be amazing and beautiful. They're not confident in themselves at all. But it is a mindset. If they could change where the thought flows, energy goes. If they could change that pessimistic mindset into an optimistic mindset, their life would change by leaps and freaking bounds and damn near immediately. Let's see. Let's go with, I know I'm reading these out of order, but it's because of how they are. Creative endeavor. A fiddle adorned with vines stands upright in the sand along with books, a camera, paintbrushes, and an artist's easel. I mentioned earlier, your person may sing. There could be an amazing talent that they have buried. We have music, we have photography, we have a beautiful scenery in the background, and a blank canvas. And this just tells me that this person, once they step into that optimistic mindset, their creative endeavors are going to flow. It's going to be a beautiful thing. And there's going to be so many new beginnings for you and this person. If they would just change their mindset, open themselves up to being raw and authentic with their emotions, that's going to pour into that creative endeavor, and that sacral chakra is going to open up, and that creativity is going to flow, creating so many new beginnings for this person if they would just step into that energy. It's really very beautiful. This heralds a period of great creativity for you. If you've been thinking about a new creative project, it's time to get things going. And if you're already working on such a project, this card is telling you to shift it into high gear. The activities involved in this pursuit may be something personal, like taking up painting or learning how to play the piano. You may even decide to go to school to learn something new. Professional opportunities are also indicated, however. You may open an art studio or even a bakery. There's also great potential in writing, publishing, theater, and music performance or composition. If these or other creative activities call to your heart, now is the time to take action. Set aside your doubts. Share your talents with the world and express your soul's desire. This card is singing your praises, and so should you. Singing. Beautiful. Cycle. New beginning. Did I miss cycle? Oh, no. And a baby laughs in the bed of spring flowers. A baby could be indicated here. Could be a new baby on the way. That doesn't sound so great for some of you, but it's beautiful for others. Babies are amazing. No matter what circumstances they're born under, they're beautiful and they're amazing. I love babies. I really do. I didn't even mean that any type of way. I've been through miscarriages and I know how hard it is to lose them. So if anyone's going through that, I feel for you. This card marks the approach of something wonderful and new in your life. This new beginning may also indicate the end of something else, as in the case of leaving a job to start a new one, or it could mean adding a new endeavor to your present life experience, such as a new baby or a blossoming relationship where there once was none. So get ready for something exciting on the horizon. Maybe you've been planning it and taking steps to make it happen, or perhaps you've been satisfied with the status quo and not considering a change of any kind. Your person has been stagnant and stuck, or maybe you have. Even if that's the case, keep your eyes and heart open for an opportunity to start something new. Whether you're engaging in a creative hobby or beginning a spiritual practice, the energy bodes well for great value coming through this new beginning. I live each day with joy and optimism. A wonderful new beginning is coming my way. That is the affirmation. And you know what? I'm done. I wrap it. And I hope you guys have an amazing week. I will see you very soon. And thank you. Leave a heart in the comments if you made it this far. Bye.